In my commitment to truth and reconciliation and the Indigenous history of our land, I feel it's very important to always start with Indigenous voices. And so what I'd like to acknowledge is that at the point of colonial first contact or invasion, most Indigenous nations on Turtle Island, which is another name for what we call North America today, acknowledge sexual orientation and gender identity diversity. So this is a teaching that has been here for thousands and thousands of years. And in our process of truth and reconciliation, I think it's important that we acknowledge that we no longer erase those truths and actually amplify those truths and make space for them in our communities. I'll share with you in my work with many First Nations, I often come up with this concept of 5 genders. And I've heard this from this Nowist Nation, which is right beside me here in Qualicum, but also traveling down in Mexico and also my work in Northern Alberta. And this 5 gender description is really fascinating to me. It's not always the same, but I've heard it described in a few different ways, and I'll share this with you. One is that we could be one of 5 genders. We could either be female, male, a two-spirit female, and if two-spirit's a new term for you, we'll get into that in a little bit, a two-spirit male, or transgender. And another description that I heard one time was that we could be one of these 5 genders, either a woman, a masculine woman, neutral, a feminine man, or a man. And I guess I should say masculine man and feminine woman for those other ones. But for me, I identify most closely with a feminine man. And when I heard this teaching, I really resonated with me. And so perhaps there's a teaching there that resonates with you. I